Welcome back to Slice for the 2025 Avalanche Classic Squirt Edition. We are, at this moment, LaCrosse, people keep walking in front, LaCrosse versus Monroe. And the winner of this match will go on to face Shaw in the B Championship. Just watched a match between the A teams of Shaw and Viroqua, in which Viroqua was able to outlast Shaw in overtime, winning 6-5. That was a fantastic match. These two teams faced Friday night in the first game of our tournament. The Avalanche won that matchup 8-1. But 4:30 p.m. on Friday night, Friday afternoon actually, seems a lifetime away by now. LaCrosse in the home lights. Monroe in the away darks. I would hate to see what LaCrosse's dark jerseys are. All right, all the pucks picked up? Yes, sir. It's time to throw down. Specifically the puck. Let's do it. Love new ice. Can we get the puck away from the wall, please? Thrilling television. There we go. That was not icing it. Just a bit high. Yeah, dude, you got two teammates that still on the other side of the blue line. Although Hunter did a really good job in not completely smashing headfirst into the wall. He had a lot more body control than what I would have had in the same situation. That was interesting, huh? Got a couple of teammates up to your right. Never mind. Wait for your team. Wow. It's an absolute missile from inside the blue line. Wham. A laser beam. So LaCrosse scores first. 3 minutes in. Centering pass was there. Couldn't make contact with it. Good job of dumping it down there, Denver. Gonna go tape to tape with it. Not sure what was going on there. Penalty coming up on LaCrosse. It's a long explanation for something. So I'm assuming this is going to be more than just a 1 minute penalty. Okay, so must have been back to the head or something. I'm just gonna guess that it's gonna be uh, one of the players is gonna serve the minor, which would be a minute, and then the other one then would be, oh man, a major is 4, or is a major 3 in squirts? Oh, I wasn't ready for the push-up. Refs did me dirty there. Ten seconds remaining in the power play for Monroe. This damn thing. Power play's over. Too high. I don't know about that one. I think you might want to watch the video again. That'll be icing on Monroe. Rake needed to take about one more stride. "16 seconds remaining in the power play. Three on one for the Avalanche. And that gets through. Taken away. Good defense there by LaCrosse. Dude. Your coach is saying the same thing. Puck went out of bounds. There it is.
Go back because my morning's just getting better.
Okay.
They couldn't get the credit card machine to work. I'll be back.
Oh, you need a credit card or?
No, I got it. It's their machine that's not working. So I said I'll bring this up to you and come back.
Oh, okay. Oops. Oh, poked away. Yeah, that's going to be a penalty on Rake from Monroe. Can't do that. It's not a penalty. Should have been a penalty. I don't think either official saw it, though. His coach saw it. Hey, what's up, Sal? How you doing? So, Monroe will be having a heavy power play. So I can get the words out of my mouth. Pairs, LaCrosse Pairs not real happy with the call. I don't think it's they had a problem with that call. They didn't like the fact that the call was missed. It was 30 seconds prior to that, and I understand that. Unfortunately, what they were upset about happened off the puck, and if we'd have had three refs, it probably would have been caught. Or if, you know, everybody was perfect. Fortunately, that's not the case. Was a call missed? Yeah. Power play is over, so the LaCrosse is doing a good job on killing the power play. How are things down in your world there, Salvador? Sully? Hope you're doing well. Okay. So, that was ambitious. Penalty on Monroe. That's on Leuenberger. Oh, it's going to melt on there.
No, you have it.
Okay. After one, it is tied. Goes in there. Can you? There you go. Oh, I might have to set that up.
You're gonna have to go up again. Record it on it.
might have to set that up in between games.
That's fine.
Okay.
That's fine.
So I'll do the stream deck until then. Okay.
Works for me.
Okay, so as we get ready to start the second period, LaCrosse remains on a power play for 38 seconds. Power play is over. To infinity. That's heads up on LaCrosse there to pull it back. Make sure teammates were onside, not off. Two on. Wow. It's a one-man defense right there. Hoping to be back in the friendly confines of Monroe. Excellent, I'll be here. Looking to come back as a coach. Awesome. Yeah, they keep letting me in this place, so. I do the home high school games, and then the 3 tournaments, the Bantam, Pee Wee, and Squirt tournaments. Your restaurant's for sale? Retirement's just around the corner. Well earned. Well earned, my friend. So far, this is looking nothing like the game between the two on Friday night. Penalty on Monroe. That's on Rake. So that puts LaCrosse on another power play. If I'm a fisherman, I don't. Fishing became far too frustrating. So I found out I was happier just not doing it. Have a bunch of Yetis underneath of us. Power play is over. That finds the back of the net. Hang out in the broadcast booth for a game? Hell yeah. Oops. Sounds like a plan. That's going to be offsides. Yeah, I only do the home games now for a couple of reasons. One is, man, I just can't lug all this stuff around and set it up and tear it down. The old body ain't having any of that anymore. And it got to be more of a finding out different ice rinks Wi-Fi password, or at least one that the upload speed was decent enough that I'd be able to live stream, was getting to be impossible. They would gatekeep that stuff like it was something worth gatekeeping. I don't know. You want your mic up? All right.
Yeah, I needed to calm down. I got here under lots of missteps. Anyway, I'm finally here though.
Yeah, glad to have you. Missed a heck of a first game.
Oh. It probably would have been better if I could have been here.
It featured a penalty shot.
Ooh.
And it went into overtime.
Did they make the penalty shot or did they block it?
They missed it, but then Like 20 seconds later, the person who missed it
Got the
scored.
shot.
Scored, yeah.
Nice.
So. Pulled that one a little bit, missed right. And the winner of this game will go on to face Shaw in the B Tournament Championship at 3:30 today.
I hate to ask this. Is this the loser's last game then, or?
Yes.
And it's a fight to the finish, I bet.
Every team is guaranteed a minimum of 3 games, and this is the 3rd game for both of these teams.
Nice.
That's good hustle on number 12 for LaCrosse, trying to get back in time. Unfortunately, he needed his teammate just to wait a fraction of a second. I think I need to buy a new one of these. I think that's my zooming in issue.
Oh, okay. I'm in support of that.
You know, it continues to baffle me how many left-handers there are that play hockey compared to other sports. You know, the only other maybe comparison I can think of would be baseball.
Where they can switch hit.
Well, there's a decent amount of left-handed pitchers. Usually the first baseman is a lefty for whatever reason. But like no other sport, football you don't know. Football, the only one you know if it's a righty or lefty is a quarterback. Well, and a kicker. I guess basketball would be obvious too, but there's not very many left-handed basketball players that I can think of. I mean, Bosch was lefty, I think, the Velociraptor.
That shoot left-handed anyway.
Shoot.
Sometimes people just get taught right-handed, and that's what they do.
Yeah, especially.
Not because nobody wanted to teach them left-handed. It's just usually if your parents are right-hander, that's what they're going to show you when you're little, right?
Right, and that does make sense. I can remember there were a couple of left-handed people in my grade in grade school, and
well, I was going to say writing. Oh, nice block. Writing is different though because writing, if right-handed or left-handed, it just doesn't look good. I mean, you can tell the difference. Whereas I think if you're taught something like basketball or whatever, you kind of get coordinated to whatever is muscle memory.
that makes sense.
That's just my opinion. No fact around that.
I know they hated scissors, and then when I unwillingly became a lefty, what did I notice? Oh, the writing thing. Yes, the writing thing's different. The superintendent of my grade school, I don't know why he felt the need to come see me, but he said, "You got to promise me one thing, that you're not going to write slanted," and then he left. I'm like,
Nice.
thanks for the pick-me-up, dude.
They were still a little more prejudiced back then, huh?
But this guy was old school, yeah.
Yeah, because, I mean, like I said, I think you just naturally write one way or the other. But if you're being shown something, unless you naturally start doing it your own way and somebody stops you, or you just do it the way that somebody showed you, I think it, because I've seen a number or I guess it's not a number, but enough people that will be left-handed, but then they'll do things right-handed because that's the way everybody else did it.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking of shooting and even sometimes even swinging.
Yeah? Yeah, you got a point there. Wow.
Oh, that looked like it hurt.
It hurt me, and I wasn't even on the ice. We got.
I got one coming up. The other one looks like he or she might need help.
Well, there's got to be some hereditary trait of it that comes into play because I know if there's a parent that's naturally left-handed, they tend to have. Although like you said, maybe it's because that's how they're shown. I don't know.
It's hard to tell. I know that Josh and Jill's Sienna is left-handed, and I'm pretty sure Josh is too. But I think they said she does something else right-handed.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a lot more common than somebody that writes right-handed and does other things left-handed. You don't see that often.
Yeah. And that's why I kind of think it's a showing thing, you know?
Could be.
I don't know. It's weird, though. If you have you ever put your fingers, like laced your fingers together like that? You can't see it, but and you put your thumb over it, over one way or the other, and this way to me feels fine when I put my right hand over my left, or my right thumb over my left thumb. If I put my left thumb over my right thumb, it feels really, really weird. But if nobody told me that was a bad thing, sorry. I forget. You know why I forget? Because you're so masterful at everything
Oh, look at that. I like
that
it.
I just don't remember.
I like it.
And that's more true than you think. I really do forget. Because you're so normal to me.
I'm not normal.
Well, yeah. Normal's relevant, but
No, that's true.
you can kind of do it with, what do you call this? When you fold your arms over your chest.
Yeah.
You can kind of do it with that, too, depending on which way you put your arms. That it just feels funny, but if you don't know it feels funny.
Right. I know there's been a fair number of presidents that have been left-handed. I know in like therapists and counselors, for some reason, there's a vast majority of lefties in that field, which I found amazing. But
Might be the right brain versus left brain.
could be.
You have no clue.
I think there's a lot to
I mean,
everything, and we don't know the answers.
yeah. There's lots of speculation, lots of ways things can go. I like to think most things aren't impossible.
I used to think that. And then the things I thought would never happen to me started happening to me.
Well, that's why I think nothing's impossible. Short a player, I heard.
Well, yeah, so there's one in the box for 3 minutes, and then they only have 3, so they needed another one because it's a 5-on-4.
Oh, yep. That's usually not the case. Usually they're shorter player and they're shorter player for a reason.
I
Good
think.
catch.
Well, I think that's.
Okay. That's why there's referees.
So it was ruled. It was a good question. I don't know. I didn't know why it was called a major. So it was called a major because it was a body check.
Body checking at the squirt level is considered bad.
Well, it is. As far as if it was a body check, I have no idea. It was just a mass collision of bodies. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a major with no second person, so that means they didn't give them the full brunt of the law. Otherwise, there'd be a second person in there. I couldn't think of the word if it's misconduct or major, but a major with. I get it though. It was a pretty hard hit. I don't think it was intentional, but the refs do what they think is best.
Yeah, I would agree. I don't think that the collision was intentional. I would have to go back and look at the video, but
The point is, it's hard enough being a ref in I used to get upset with refs too. There's look like there's some blatant calls, but when I know the refs, like I happen to know these two, I don't think they would do it on purpose.
Right. This has been an exceptionally physical game. Not, and maybe that's not the right word because it's not, like we're not coming to blows or anything like that. Is there's been
Energy.
there have been some hits that have been
Need to wait a year or two.
that would help.
I was trying to think of a nice word too, but energy. It's nothing intentional. It's just kind of the hype of the game. I've seen games like that where they turn like that because there's a lot at stake.
Yeah.
And if you are fighting to not have your last game of the day, yeah, I can see it. I can see it a lot more now that I'm neutral.
Right. Yeah, that tends to help, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Tends to bring things into a little bit clearer perspective.
If it would work, it would be nice to not have refs from your ice rink, but unfortunately you wouldn't get as many refs because people don't like to travel.
Well, and the thing is
I mean, not that people wouldn't travel, but what's easier, a 2-minute drive, 5-minute drive, half-hour drive, or an hour drive, But I suppose they try not to be local for high schools and stuff, right? I think.
well, in order to ref a high school game, you can't be in high school.
Yeah, but you can still.
That was a goal.
I was thinking, did you replay it?
No, because I didn't think it was a goal.
It was a goal, yeah. I was wondering why they didn't. People must not have realized it as much either. It didn't feel like there was a lot of cheering.
It's not the first one I missed today either. First game had at least two that I missed. Ow. That would hurt. It's a nice pass.
It's a good poke.
Wait for your team. There you go. So the major penalty is over.
And so is the period.
What a coinky dink.
Worked out. What I was thinking is local to the community, like if they help out at the rink or whatever.
Well, not a whole lot of.
Local people do it, yeah, I know.
Oh.
For high school.
No, not a whole lot of people that are older than high school want to ref because of the abuse that the refs take.
Yeah, I can see that. I mean, that's got to be any sport.
I would assume. Yeah, I would assume it'd be the same in basketball or football, or well, maybe not football because that's more.
I have seen games though that I feel like there is a bias, and I don't know. I always wonder, are they really biased or are they just biased unconsciously? But I guess people can definitely be petty and mean, so why not a ref too? But it's really hard to when you think about the fact that they have to keep track of so many things. That do they just miss stuff? Do they just get things wrong because they're human? Definitely. Do they probably do other things deliberately and go one way or the other? Probably. They're human. They have emotions, and any of this makes any sense.
Roughing is a tough job. I sure would not want to be the one in charge of roughing anything.
Yeah. Well, I just have a lot of thoughts on it because I thought about roughing for a while. It didn't work out for me, but I could totally see it from both perspectives on any sport. The fan side, the ref side.
Yeah.
But then again, I can do that with a lot of topics, so that's just part of my personality. I like to look at things at all angles. They would call that green personality. Wants all the logic.
The more you know with Mindy Obert.
Well, that's why I like to explain things. Because I like to know, so wouldn't you?
Sometimes. Sometimes there are things that I don't need to know.
Yeah, that's true. Ooh, high puck.
He did that last period, too.
I don't know if that's helpful or not to have it up in the air. If it would be faster on the ice, I don't know.
I don't think it would be faster because you're wasting more time going vertical than horizontal.
True.
Safe.
That's really good though for shooting. Get it above the shoulder.
Be a penalty coming up on Monroe.
Is somebody hurt? Or not? I think there was confusion.
All right, never mind. I'll just shut my mouth. Breakaway opportunity for the Flames. Denied. Zoom out, zoom out.
Good block.
Oh, no. You gotta give it to your teammate. Oh! It doesn't get much more open than that. That was a long,
Stretch.
yeah, thank you. That's a nice stick save. Good defensive poke.
What you laughing at?
Hey, number, uh, the blue helmet.
Yeah.
He was offside and to try and get back onside, he put his stick across the line.
Oh yeah, that's not gonna work. Nice try though.
Yeah, that's A for creativity.
Oh,
stop.
nice save. Oh, and then we get people that fell. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, nice save.
Dude, what are you looking at? You know it's offsides. Come on, Hunter, you're better than that. Timeout for LaCrosse.
You thinking of pulled goalie?
At some point in time.
I wasn't sure if they would try it this early or not.
I don't think I would.
What's with the sitting on the other side thing?
What?
I just noticed they automatically went to the left box and they're normally in the right box.
Couldn't tell you. Maybe he had the door open and the other guy was sitting down.
Ah, that might be it.
So the goalie stays in the picture. Yes, we're here. See, they do this on purpose. Neither one of them say which one we're going to go at. They do it just to confuse me.
I'm sure that's their only reason.
I'm easily confused. You know this.
Oh,
Woo.
I was going to say, watch for the rebound. Good block, though.
Oh, I didn't start the clock.
Oops.
Buck 39.
Mm-hmm.
still leaving the goalie in.
Ooh,
Good defense.
I was thinking that too. I was just about to say it. You beat me.
Not literally. Penalty on Monroe. And Monroe is taking a timeout. Why would you take a timeout if you were Monroe? Up by 2 with 39 seconds left. Yeah, I don't know either.
I was thinking, but I didn't have a good answer. Except for that they wanted to.
Well,
Make
that's just silly.
Well, you know, they probably are saying, you know, you got only 20 some seconds left, or 39, right?
Yeah.
39 seconds left. You want to prioritize killing the puck and keeping it on the other side, and don't worry about trying to get another goal. You know, just reminding them of the basics.
Yeah, but now you just let LaCrosse get an empty net now.
Well, I don't know what to say about that one. It probably was not on maybe an oversight.
So 39 seconds ago in regulation. LaCrosse has pulled the goalie to get the extra offensive player on the ice. Let's see how this one ends. That was offsides. That'll be another Monroe penalty.
Yeah, it was a trip.
Well, Monroe holds on in a much closer rematch than the Friday night game. LaCrosse, thank you for coming down. Hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. It was a pleasure to watch you guys play. And I hope you guys, what's left of the season for you guys, hope you do well.
Drive safe.
And for Monroe will be back on the ice at 3:30 today facing Shaw.
You must be given badges.
Yeah. Okay, I guess that's it.
Yeah, I think we're all confused here.
B2. We'll see you in the next game, which, turn my sheet around, will be Reedsburg, Wisconsin Dells taking on Shawano. We'll catch you on the flip side.
Bye.